coming to town for this one. Well, to bring you NBA action.
And this is a club that is very, very dangerous.
Hey guys, coming to you with my career game versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Should be a fairly challenging game considering KD's the reigning MVP. And we have a very young team here in Minnesota, but proving that we can play in this league. And clearly we're trying to fight for a playoff spot, but we got to make it through OKC first.
Has improved over the last few seasons. You have to wonder if he has even yet peaked as a player. Scary to think, but there's still some room for growth. I think he can get stronger and develop a better low post game.
Here's Lamb, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Boy, the floor really opened up for him there.
It sure did. A good job getting it started before the defense can get itself set.
Here's Smooth, using his post move to get the 2 points. First quarter, just over a minute played. Perkins with the screen for Westbrook. Over in the corner, Lamb. Rebound, Minnesota. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Seemed like they hit every big shot they had in that game. Kevin, their offense was clicking, but really clutch in big moments.
That's ideally the way you want it to unfold on the road, Steve. Don't even give the fans a chance to get into the game.
Here's Westbrook after the made shot from Smooth. Inside to Perkins. Great D that time from Pekovic.
And excellent interior defense there. Good rotations.
No doubt about it, Steve. He's a real presence inside. Takes up a lot of space.
Smooth passes to Martin, and that one is stuffed right through. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
Well, some rookies have been making a name for themselves on the glass this past month. Let's see who we're talking about. Well, you look at Smooth, who does a great job inside, one of the top rebounders in the league.
Well, the way he rebounds, I'm sure he has endeared himself to that coaching staff.
Yeah, and it's going to get him a lot more floor time if he continues to battle that hard in the paint. And now we can see them really working it inside.
Now, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Now here's Westbrook. He's coming off a 25-point game against the Clippers.
Yeah, guys, it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. I mean, credit him for his aggressive play. And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Rubio, the pass to Smooth. Back to Rubio. Here's Pekovic. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Pekovic has got his second basket of the game.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Misses off the left iron.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
And it's Martin penetrating. He's off from 17 feet. Under trailing by 6. Now let's send it over to Doris Burke, who was able to talk with Scott Brooks.
We talked about the challenges posed by a player like Ricky Rubio, such a tremendous passer and floor general. Coach said, we know he can make plays, but making shots is where he's been less effective. We need to focus on staying home and forcing him to beat us with his scoring. Guys, we'll see if they can limit his highlight reel dimes. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. The Timberwolves shooting their first free throws of the game.
You look at the Thunder, they're really the epitome of patience. They build through the draft model, constructing a contender with consistency and just a solid approach every day. That's why they are year in and year out so tough to handle.
Nick Collison's checked in for Oklahoma City. Minnesota also with the sub. Brewers checked in. Collison dishes to Westbrook. Passes to Adams. Back to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Fades away. The rebound by Smooth. And for the Thunder and their success, of course, not just predicated on top picks, but Clark, you've always talked about this, the right kind of top picks.
The fit is so important. They've had great success with their picks. There's no denying that, and it's not easy to make that happen, but they've got a tremendous front office that does their homework, knows what they want in terms of talent and character and fit. And then you've got to give a little nod to luck and fortune here. I mean, not all of it. I mean, some of it, you know, it's not always all science. There's a little art involved in this thing too, but they've got quality people making good decisions, and it's paying off on the court.
Here's Brewer following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Williams gets the bucket.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Let's see how long they can keep it going. This is quite a start.
Westbrook against Williams. From the low block, and Russell Westbrook again. Westbrook's got 6. 56 seconds left in the first quarter. Williams passes to Smooth. It's hauled in by Adams.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
It's taken away by Brewer. Fast break, Minnesota. Williams leading the charge. The offensive rebound. Here's Smooth, and he drops in the layup off the glass. 10 points for him.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Thunder trailing by 9. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Williams against Westbrook. Collison kicks to Jackson. Back to Collison. The rebound by Smooth. Smooth's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Young. Cashes in for a double-digit lead. Young's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the early lead just keeps on growing. Another basket.
And the way they've done it is with an extremely potent inside attack.
Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Minnesota.
Sunday, March 15th, Nikola Pekovic and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter. For Minnesota, Ricky Rubio comes in for Wiggins. The Thunder have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter.
Well, supposedly, Kevin Durant, a.k.a. KD, enjoys playing NBA 2K prior to every game as a way to loosen up and kind of as an informal scouting report for the other team. That guy just soaks up all the basketball he can get. Keep listening, KD, and keep playing.
Ibaka at the 4 with Perkins at the pivot. Jeremy Lamb out there with Jackson, and it's Jones in at the 3 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Martin with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Correa, the pass to Smooth. And again, it's Minnesota. And Kevin Durant, guys, officially listed, I'm looking at my book here, at 6'9". I imagine he's that height in video game form. Steve, you think that's selling him short?
Yeah, maybe. You know, it's interesting. A lot of guys who are 6'11" or 7 feet prefer to actually be listed as smaller. I think it's because in Durant's case, he wants to be known as more of a guard than a forward. But regardless, it doesn't matter what they list him at. He's just a ridiculously talented player.
Martin with the bucket.
And I'm sensing, guys, this game really starting to swing their way.
To me, it seems like they're taking charge as their lead gets more and more comfortable.
Perkins with the screen for Jackson. Jones with the screen on Rubio. From 12 feet out. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Perry Jones. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. There's the pass to Smooth. He dishes it to Pekovic, and stolen by Perkins. And here comes Jackson, leading the fast break. And Lamb slams it home.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
high octane for sure.
Oof. And turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about.
And what a game for Smooth. 12 points. He's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
That seems like it could have been more because he's been in position to make plays defensively most of the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Nick Collison's checked in for Ibaka. Durant comes in for Jones. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Lamb. Timberwolves also changing it up. Brewer is checked in for Martin. Bean comes in for J.J. Barea. And it's Williams in for Ricky Rubio.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark, and getting the ball inside into that lane area has been huge for them.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, thank you, Kevin. As you know, Russell Westbrook, one of the most competitive guys you'll meet. He looks as though he is angry on the court, and quite often he is. As Kevin Durant has said, anger could be good and bad, but it's on the good side for us. He doesn't like anybody he is playing against. He does a great job every single game of playing with fire and with force. Guys?
He's something else, Doris. Thanks. Got a piece of it. Back to Williams. Here's Smooth. He's covered by Collison. And Smooth is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Here's Westbrook. 8 points for him. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
It sure does, and now it's to the point where they just feel unstoppable.
Levine kicks to Pekovic. Down low. Here's Smooth. And the jumper from down low is good. Smooth's got 5 points now this quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And here's Jackson, averaging 12 points a game. He kicks to Westbrook. Good on the shot. Westbrook's got 10 points.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Williams passes to Smooth. Back to Williams. 1 second left. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And we're through 2 here and a good one. The Timberwolves on top, up 3. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Scott, you had other weapons working offensively, but you specifically asked for more from Kevin Durant. What exactly are you looking for?
Well, he has to be aggressive in a setup. You know, Kevin's a terrific offensive player when he plays with the lower base, when he attacks off the dribble, but I thought he did a better job than that.
Coach, thank you so much, guys. He wants him to play with force.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first.
For the break in halftime, we'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. What a game we're seeing from Smooth.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Minnesota, Rubio and Martin manning the backcourt. Pekovic is out there with Young, and it's Smooth in at the 3 spot. There's the pick. Rubio against Westbrook. Rubio misses. Ricky Rubio, an incredible passer, but his scoring has lagged, Clark. In fact, one of the worst field goal percentages in modern history of the NBA.
Yeah, that's really an incredible figure, Kevin. Since 1965, he's one of 3 players to reach 5,000 career minutes while shooting under 38%. I mean, he's improved year after year, but he's got a long way to go to ramp that efficiency up.
Lamb dishes to Westbrook. Pass to Perkins.